A little different this morning. See a kayak there. Down at Cross Creeks this morning. Just came down by myself. Right now there's only one other gentleman down here. He's back over there in the cut going to that other small pond on the other side. I believe this is the highest I've ever seen the water down here, or the highest I've ever been down here with the water up. Let me show you real quick. I don't know what the lake level has been here lately. Haven't looked. Going to be especially careful for snakes today. Just need some exercise. You know, it's that time of year. Time to get back out here and do some serious paddling maybe. I should have already been. Yeah, we got a little scum to get into this morning, but water's calm and reasonably clear. So let me get over here and get the kayak unwrapped and get everything together. Get in the water and have a little fun today. At least get some exercise. It's truly what I need. For the first time here in 2020, which really hasn't started out to be a fantastic year, has it? Well, anyway, let's get in the boat and get out of here. Yeah, that's the feeling I was looking for. Pretty calm. I see some floating debris out here. Just a day to relax. Probably not going to be down here all day. Excuse me, all day. It's going to be 90, 91. And right now it's 10:30. And it's already past 80. So let me paddle, get a little breeze going. I'm going to head that way and go up there and find a piece of shade and hang out for a minute. Practically every time I come down here, I stop at this spot right here. Generally, you can kind of see how the trees are right there, and this one right out here on the end is usually the bank. That one sits right on the bank, and as you can see today, we're just a little bit further back. So I don't know how much of the water's up, but generally, I mean, you can walk all back in there to where it starts going up. There's a little bit of a rock bluff there, not much. But this is always a cool spot. Generally some sort of breeze. Pardon the camera wiggle. Sounds like we got frogs up in there now. I'm going to slowly make my way up to the end there and see if we can't find the lily pads today. I would imagine they're going to be out in abundance, but the water up this high may have scattered them a little bit. Water's actually clear enough, oddly enough. Show you the vegetation under it there. Keep looking for a snake. And can you see that right there? I didn't see it until just a second ago. Somebody has made them a kind of a survival shelter looking thing there. I know people camp here all the time. You're not supposed to camp down here, but this is a genuinely nice level spot right here. I like that little shack. Pretty cool. Yeah, I suppose a fella come down here just for fishing. I have a couple of times. Never caught anything. I laid that up to heat of the summer and kind of the wrong timing. Ooh, drifted out in the sun. That's not good. I managed to make my way all the way up through here skirting the bank. But if I mess around much longer, I'm not going to have shade going back. Okay, there's a good breeze blowing. It feels good. Let me get the paddling on up the way to get up to the lily pads. That's what I was trying to say. As you can kind of see, they're fairly thick. Looks like there's a couple of open spots. There's 3 of those herrings out there sitting on them that I see. Last time I was here, somebody in a bass boat or something cut a path through there. It made it a lot easier to get through. I'm going to take just a little bit of a break here. You see the other one of the other ones flying off. Give me a drink. And I'm going to ease on up on the pads and see if I can go back over to the creek. And that's back that direction, right through there. Kind of getting a little hungry too. I'm going to ease up in them and see if there's any way to go that way. Right now it doesn't look too promising, but the best thing about this is the water being up so high, they're pulled up kind of tight. So they're not real sloppy going over the top of them. You can see, let me raise the camera up so you can get a really good idea just what kind of lily pad pond we're looking at here. Well, I kind of see an opening right straight up in front of me here, and then it bears off over that way. And I see the mouth of the creek over there is open. Now let's slide across them, if we can. I'll show you. Give it a shot anyway. That's kind of fun, wasn't it? I guess it's been about a year since I was here. nice once you get back up in the creek. You kind of see over there behind me a little bit where the lily pads are. Guess I could probably turn that way just a little bit. Just want to stop again, give me a drink of water. It is probably pretty close to 90 degrees right now. This looks quite a bit different up in here than it did the last time, because the bank is about 10 foot right there. Water's reasonably clear though. That's kind of surprised me. All this back through here on the inside is pretty flat, swampy. But it's a nice little creek to go back up though. Quiet. Further up you go, the clearer the water gets. This really limits the places where you can get out of the boat, as the low-lying areas that we usually use are all flooded, and spots like this one here is fairly level coming out to the bank, but it's standing in 3 feet of water, and then it goes up a hill. You might go back in there a 1/4 mile before you ever find hard dirt. Got the wind in my back. Feels good. I've seen a couple of pretty good sized fish. I'm not going to lie about how big they were, but they were pretty good size coming through the lily pads. That water right now is about 4 feet deep. Generally 12, 18 inches the times that I've been down here. And coming through the lily pads that time was a lot easier. Kind of move out of your way. I'm gonna paddle on up the creek a little bit. Come along. Now, right back there behind me, by the time I get the camera grabbed, it's too late. I think I disturbed a couple of beavers back there. I'm not sure. Let me turn the camera around and show you out here in front of me. This line of sycamore trees and little maple trees right out in front of me is generally the bank. You can kind of see how far back up in there the water's going. Generally, like I said, I believe that maple tree there and that one there are right up on the edge of the bank, generally back here. We have had quite a bit of rain, and I guess they're doing what they need to do with the dams. There I go, drifting back out in the sun again. Oh, can't do that. Been back here twice now, and just a nice paddle both times. There's a little road right up here that runs right along the bank for a little ways up there, and that would be on upstream. I'm going to go on up a little bit further. Just such a nice day. It may be a little warm today. Just cool enough breeze in the shade. I don't know, I may have come to an impasse. Nope. Can't ever tell going back these little creeks like this. And I know right here it makes a 90-degree turn, and there's a little bridge over there. I think that's as far as I'm going to go today. If I can get across this here Can't tell. No sycamore. Most of it fell in the water. Not really blocking things off, but there's a lot of debris. Last time I come through here, this was wide open, and right here on this corner was a nice place to stop and take a break. Not so much today, huh? And also the water right up here at the bridge was pretty shallow. This will be about as far as I'm going to go today. Turn and let you see the bridge. It's a nice spot. And on up a little further even. On a normal basis, you get 50 yards past that bridge, you're in a creek that's only maybe 8 feet wide and a foot deep. It's still kayakable for a ways, but I just don't want to go any further today. Kind of nice just to be out by yourself. I know all the quarantine thing that's been going on has kept everybody at home. We've stayed at home pretty much. Really hadn't got out and gone anywhere besides to pick up necessities. I kind of like it. I've been trying to practice social distancing for years. Nobody else wanted to cooperate with me though. See him sitting there. See if I can zoom in just a little bit. Don't want to lose him. How you doing, Mr. Beaver? This is where I said I heard something splash. Let me zoom out because I'm just wiggling. He's sitting right there. Well, I don't think I was on him. He's actually sitting right there. Yeah. What's up, bud? He doesn't seem to mind that I'm here. And, oops, I got off of him again. I'll find him in a second. There he is. He's hanging out, eh? Yeah, I'm gonna paddle on. He's getting tense. You got any kind of cottonwood allergies? This ain't the place to be today. Looked like it was snowing a minute ago. No breeze at all now. I don't know for sure. That looks like a bit of a beaver lodge. It's got a lot of chewed pieces laying on top of it, and I just seen one going right across there. Probably more than that down here, wouldn't you say? Got that last little piece of shade before I head out across the... There's a really nice patch of lily pads. I'll try to get back down here when they start blooming. Those yellow pods you were seeing earlier. All right. We say we head on out. how nice and quiet it is down here. I guess most of the time. I have seen eagles back over here. I don't know whether they nest down here or not. But I have seen, this is one of the places I've seen one dip a fish out of the water. I'm going to take the path of least resistance here. I'm sure there's some pretty good sized fish laying out here somewhere. Probably wouldn't take much to catch them either. I don't know whether somebody comes back up here with a boat or whether this is the natural creek bed. It's kind of about in the same place every time. Just beautiful, isn't it? These little yellow blooms. I'll try to pay attention and get back when the blooms open up. Come across these guys here just out wetting a line this morning. Throwing a few lures. I think that's a
black crappie.
Big black crappie. That looks good.
Yeah.
Good eating.
He's gonna be.
I hear you, boss. I hear you. I'll take a tank full of them all day.
Yeah, every day.
All right, fellas, you guys have a good day. I paddled on, let the boys fish. Said there's a couple old dirt track racers trying to dirt track some fish this morning. I can't say I blame them. That crappie probably went 2 pounds. I'm not a real good guess at that distance, but that was a good sized black crappie. And the odds are real good that they'll catch more today. This breeze feels real good. Probably see it on the water behind me there. It's bound to be close to 90 right now. Beautiful, beautiful day. Thunderstorms tomorrow. Maybe some pop up this afternoon. I don't know. This was just a come and hang out day for me anyway. I think I'll paddle back over. I'm back to the little flat spot over here. Paddle back in the shade and have me another little snack. I need another granola bar. Didn't eat a good breakfast. And probably wouldn't hurt to put on some more sunscreen. That little island over there went on at one time, and it wasn't that bad early in the spring. But by now it would probably be hard to navigate. Me zone over in the shade. come in over the top of the shrubs. Like I said earlier, this is a good camp spot. You hear me dragging the scrub. Just on about a foot of water, give or take. Kind of nice in here. I hope it ain't too snaky. Get my sunglasses off. Oh, there. Ooh, big difference. Yeah, I'm not in very deep water at all. Somebody put a little effort into it. Doesn't look bad. Livable, I'm sure, for the night or two. And this is usually nice, flat, dry ground up in here. Because I come in, let me point the boat over that way. I usually pull up right there. I don't know if there'd be any critters up in here. I do know that these trees right here behind me have squirrel, and I would guess that they may be stranded. Just a few more twigs and sticks. Made a nice one. I just let myself run aground here. All kind of little water bugs everywhere. Fire pit was right over there. Somebody had made one at one time. Oh, well, there's another one right there. Is that it? I'm at the wrong tree. I'm probably at the wrong tree. Ooh, sticks. Sticks. I'm guessing I can get out over there. Seeing as how that's usually a little lower than where I am right now. Just go wandering around a little bit. Yeah, somebody put up another fire pit right there. Should be able to go across this one. And there's several big rocks right here. You can pull your boat up next to. A beaver was a surprise earlier, I'll have to say. I believe I'm going to scoot back in here just a hair to keep the wind from moving me around so much. Oops, sorry about that. There we go. I see another kayaker half a mile away. I really enjoy this, folks. I think I'm fixing to back into some brush. I know I kind of missed Memorial Day and a Mother's Day this year. Things just been kind of odd, different. Slow computer, no internet. Thank you. I was sure hoping that 2020 was going to be a good year for all of us. Good camping weather, just general good outdoors weather. I've spent quite a bit of time outdoors, you know, with the quarantine thing, being out there in the country now. Just walk off down into the backyard. And don't have to see anybody. That is real nice. Let me back up. Get myself stuck here. Quit drifting around. There we go. You know, I won't hold you on. I'm just going to sit here and relax. See if this other kayaker comes by. Headed this way. Well, I've been sitting here about 15 minutes airing out. You can see my shirt is completely soaked. Got me a good drink of tea. I think I'm gonna go around the lee side of the island out there. Head on back over that way. I'm not in a big rush to get back to the car. I don't know. I'm guessing maybe 1 o'clock. I don't know. Just been paddling around a little bit. Well, let me get my jacket bag on. Get buckled back up here. And we'll get back to paddling. Somewhere. First time I come down here, this was one of the places I came to. Right over there, there was a small buzzard protecting a dead carp. This is like the only bluff around. Normally the water's about 15 feet deep right here where I'm sitting. And I see somebody has put some paracord in a tree with a less than desirable stick on it. I come down here once and there was a hammock hung right up there on the edge. Yeah, pretty brave soul. And that time several GIs were back over where I just left, camping. Which there again, you're not supposed to, but quite a few people do down here. Maybe I will one of these days. I don't know. I ran into this couple a little while ago, and we just been kind of hanging out in the shade talking back over there by the island. I was kind of on my way back in. It's somewhere around 2:30. Really good paddle today, folks. Excellent time. I wanted to show you just a little bit of the road coming in this morning when I came down, but a sheriff followed me down and I didn't want to have the camera in hand with him behind me. So I'll shoot a little bit on the way out. This is a gorgeous time of year down here, isn't it? Well, we've had a little bit of sun, some wind, and now you can't really see it, kind of back over there, I think to the south. Starting to cloud up a little bit, so this is probably about the right time to get out before the afternoon thunderstorms. Good day. Excellent first day out. Couldn't ask for any better. Hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me today, and I hope it won't be too much longer. I'll be back out in the woods and get a camping trip in. I'm looking forward to more of this summer. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate your views. Till next time, just waiting for the next big adventure. Gotta admit, the old Pontiac's pretty tough.